What up, gamers? Welcome back to Kaboom!
Stand down, soldier.
We're back with yet another exciting video for you. But before we dive in, make sure to smash that subscribe button and we'll protect you for trolls. Do you love our channel? Support us now and get your Kaboom membership. Get cool badges, emoticons, and infinite luck in return.
Okay.
The internet is a place that never forgives and never forgets. But that hasn't stopped many streamers from saying troll words in the middle of their streams, as thousands of people in the audience listen in shock. However, it's almost never without consequences, and the streamers are soon hit with regret and backlash once they realize what they've done. And that's what the topic is for today. These are the 10 times when instant regret hits streamers after saying troll words. Number 10. imaqtpie. Twitch streamer imaqtpie was reading a bunch of names from his stream chat, and among the many names, he ended up saying the N-word accidentally without realizing that he's about to say that word. He ended up regretting it immediately once he realized it and starts to awkwardly laugh as he clarifies it was an unfortunate slip.
Why? 7 months 𝐥𝐤𝐤1, 3 months Mike Guzzler, Bill Murray Jr., 3 months Guy. He got almost slipped that little Freudian slip right there.
Number 9. 𝐦𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐿. 𝐦𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐿 is a streamer that is known for his sports video game streams on Twitch, and one of his catchphrases are nincompoop, that he says as an insult to other players or whoever he's generally angry towards. On one of his streams, he ended up saying the N-word with the hard R in a moment of gamer rage. You can see his immediate regret as he tries to clarify that he meant to use the word nincompoop instead, but this caused a lot of controversy and he was temporarily banned from Twitch. He did issue an apology as a YouTube video later and claims that he will not repeat such a mistake and that he deserves to be judged for it by those who are offended. And by now, everyone accepted him back as their favorite sports streamer.
Bro, what the f? How did you just end up with... Get it out, you f***er! Ow! Nincompoop, dude! Oh my god!
I am not a racist. I am not. I'm sorry that that came out. I'm sorry that I offended so many people. I really am.
Number 8. Ninja. Ninja is one of the most popular video game streamers of all time, and it's no surprise that when you stream full-time all day long, you can make slips of words that lead to an instant regret right away. Surprisingly though, Ninja has said the N-word multiple times on his streams. A few of those were accidental slips as he mispronounced some words and immediately regret what he did. But the most controversial moment was when he rapped a song as he played Fortnite with a friend and he ends up saying the N-word within the singing. He eventually did apologize and did not seem to have any of those slips again. So he's certainly been taking it far more seriously to avoid such things now.
Stop negging. Don't neg. No one likes a negger. Dude, that sounded, you know what I mean though.
Oh god. Run! Ah! Nigga!
Ninja recommendations for television.
You're smoking indica, 𝐿𝐸𝐤𝐤𝐿. They say, life is a bitch, that is the case, and I finished surprise ya. Woo!
Number 7. Asmongold. Asmongold is usually a pretty serious streamer and doesn't fall victim to trolls. But this one time, a fan got the best of him by asking him if he's seen the tweets from 𝐿𝐸𝐤𝐸. At first, the streamer did not realize that it essentially refers to my cock small. But when he does, he seems more disappointed than humored and regrets falling for the trick.
Graduate, my grades were too low. By the way, did you see the tweets from 𝐿𝐸𝐸𝐸? Who's 𝐿𝐸𝐸𝐸?
Number 6. DizzyKitten. Streamer DizzyKitten was playfully tricked by a fan into saying the word dildo by making her think that it is some kind of dough, which made her ask what that is. As soon as she said it, she began to realize what just happened, and she has a hilarious but regretful reaction to what she had just done.
Deal with it. Wait, you should make some dildo? What is dildo? Wait. Ah! Okay, I think it's time to play games.
Number 5. Woody. Woody is a fairly well-known Twitch streamer with 141,000 followers. And although he's known for being a little aggressive in his gameplay, he's considered quite a nice guy overall. However, one fine day when streaming a video game, he was tricked into saying the N-word by using the oldest trick in the book, which is to pretend that your first name is Nick and then last name is 𝐥𝐢𝐤𝐿. As soon as he said it, he was hit by instant regret and said, "You dick," to the person who tricked him into doing it.
I don't know. Okay, anyway, Nick 𝐥𝐤𝐿. Oh my god, Jesus.
Number 4. SweetAnita. Streamer SweetAnita is known for her wholesomeness and fun personality, but she suffers from a neurological condition known as the Tourette syndrome, which often makes her say things that she does not want to. One of the worst cases that she ever had to go through was when she started saying the N-word with the hard R. And despite her attempts at stopping, she kept on saying it, which led to her muting herself and seeming extremely regretful in her expressions, before she eventually just put the stream on a hold. Unlike some of the other people on this list, she certainly had no control over it, and that makes it very sad. Number 3. Pokimane. Like Pokemon or hater, you can't deny that she's one of the most popular streamers right now. And when someone is that popular, controversy is always crawling right around the corner. People were able to get their hands on an approximately 7-year-old clip of her saying the N-word multiple times on a live stream, and you can see her slightly regret it even back then. But it has certainly become something that stains her reputation even to this day. She did, however, apologize for the comments and assure her fans that it did not have any racial context and she would never use such language again.
Nigga, you ain't funny, cause only lame niggas say that shit. Oh my god.
I should have properly apologized when the incidents actually occurred. How to apologize for that.
Number 2. Tyongeee. While D's Nuts was a joke that everyone began to understand and no one fell for anymore, new variants of those troll words came to surface, such as ligma. Tyongeee is a very polite streamer, so fans often ask her to say certain things or to give them a shout out. One day, someone tricked her into saying ligma balls, and she had no idea what it means and kept repeating it. It wasn't until the end when she realized what it meant, and her face says it all.
Can you give him a shout out if he is watching? His Twitch name is Ligamables.
Ligamables. His Twitch name is Ligamables. Oh, thank you for watching my streaming, Ligamables. Huh? What? Wait. Yeah! How? Oh my god!
Number 1. PewDiePie. PewDiePie is one of the biggest streamers and YouTubers on the planet, and it's known by almost everyone, regardless of whether they watch his content or not. Although, he has been a subject of controversy more times than we can count. His most notorious moment has always been the time he said a racial slur on one of his streams. When playing PUBG, he lost his composure after an enemy gave him trouble and ended up saying the N-word with the hard R. Although he did not seem to realize what he had done, this led to a gigantic uproar on the internet and led him to losing sponsorships, which further led to several apology videos and statements on the topic. While most people would vouch that PewDiePie is not a racist, this sure wasn't a good look for the otherwise wholesome streamer.
What a Jeez, oh my god, what the Sorry, but what the I don't mean that in a bad way, Jesus.
Check out this video. It's specially selected for you. You will like it.